Hi there, let's take a look at Anytype's trip planner experience. Now I've got Anytype open on the left, and on the bottom right corner click help, and there's a link to the Any Experience gallery, which is just their templates. Under the travel section, I'm going to choose the trip planner, open in app, and you have to click this install button and decide where you want to put it. I'm putting it in a brand new space so that I can check it out before I commit to it. Okay, I'm gonna put it in full screen. Now I'm in the trip planner space, and there is this My Trip Planner. Let's click on it, and it is a set with the object type set to trip. And if we go to all objects, there's some other stuff that came in, mainly bookmarks and the example page that was a trip object. So what I want to do first is put My Trip Planner in the favorites section so it's easy to find. Now you have to go to the trip planner, and in the top right corner select add to favorites, and then I'm just going to remove the home page here. Okay, so now let's minimize this stuff. Alright, let's click on this Andalusia example, and I think this is an area in Spain that was pre-made just for this template. Okay, we got some trip dates and flight info, boarding pass. We got a packing list here. We've got a bookmark link for accommodations, some history about the area. We got some bookmark links again for attractions, and audio phrases for survival phrases. We can listen to that a little bit later. I'll show it to you in mobile view. So if I scroll back up to the top, okay, so one thing that would be more helpful, because this page is really long, is to have a table of contents. So if you hover over the left side of a block of text, you'll see the plus sign, and I'm going to select from this pop-up menu table of contents, and then it will insert it underneath the block that I was just hovering over. So you can see that this auto-populates from the headings that are already on the page. So there's not one here for trip dates, so I'm just entering the text, and then if you hover on the left again, you can change the text style to subheading, and it will look, yeah, it's up there in the table of contents, but it looks different from the other one. So let's change this to heading instead of subheading. Okay, and then I probably am going to change the stuff under it, so like flight info and boarding pass, I think I'm going to make these subheadings. And okay, so now you can see it indents a little bit in the table of contents when you make it a subheading. So let's do that with the boarding pass as well. Okay, so now it's nested in there, and then you can use a table of contents instead of scrolling on the page. If you come in here and you want to make a new trip, just select the template. It's called destination, and it will have all those fields pre-made for you to fill out like a form. And you can access that by either pressing this new button over here in the menu, or you can press the plus sign that's right next to the Andalusia example. This would be really good to use on mobile instead of desktop. So let's take a look at that. So here's the widget screen, and then here's the main trip planner, and here's what it looks like when I'm scrolling through the Andalusia example page. And you can hear the audio files work just fine.
Hola. Gracias.